What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sage of Fire here, playing Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I'm so glad I finally get to start this playthrough. Crash Bandicoot has been one of my favorite series for a long time. Little backstory history with me. Crash Bandicoot Warped in particular was the first game I ever played, and yeah, it was like 2005. I went to my brother's house for the summer. She had a PlayStation 1. My first ever game was Crash Bandicoot Warped, and I've been playing games ever since, and Warped is still one of my favorite games. Crash 2, I also played that a lot as a kid, as well as Crash Team Racing, and these two are also fantastic. I think I may have a little bit more nostalgia for Crash 2 than Crash 3, and Crash Team Racing, I definitely have more nostalgia for it than the rest of the series. Crash 1, I didn't play until just like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's solid. You know, it's a solid game. You know, it was one of the first ever 3D platformers in gaming, so you know, obviously it's gonna have a little mess to it, but it was actually pretty solid. But yeah, Crash 2 and 3, absolute improvements. And then Crash 4 came out a couple years ago, and that was just fantastic. I think I like Crash 3 more still, but Crash 4 is an amazing game. One of the best games, one of the best platforms ever played. Definitely a top 5. But yeah, I actually wanted to start this a couple weeks ago, but I just kept putting it off because Halo and GTA with the boys. Spartan, Captain Buckeye, what's up? But yeah, I'm finally starting Crash Bandicoot 3. Now, actually, I'm gonna be doing a new game because I did try to record this a while ago, and while the actual gameplay and recording came out fine, my mic wasn't working properly. So, yeah. So we're just gonna start a new game. Override save. So yes, gonna start a new game and play from there. I'm not going to get the achievements for early game, obviously. I did the first 5 levels plus the boss fight. But, yeah. So anyway, here's Crash Bandicoot 3.
Free at last.
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka 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 and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Let's do it. But yeah, so yeah, this is one of the first games I ever played. The first game I ever played. Now, while I have beaten the remake version on Nintendo Switch, I've actually never beaten the PlayStation 1 original. As a kid, like I mentioned, that was my grandmother's PlayStation. And one thing about her, she didn't know about
Crash, Crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
So yeah, my grandmother, she had a PlayStation, but actually no, she did have memory cards as well, but I didn't really understand how they worked, so I never used them. So all my time in my childhood was just me replaying the first like 3, 4 levels of the game, because I don't know why, but for some reason I just never, oops, dang it, I never stuck around to actually fight the boss. I just did the first few levels and yeah, that was it. Stop playing for today. And I really don't know why. So it is my fault that I never beat the game as a kid, but getting to beat it with a remake was a lot of fun. Now, I'm only going to do this for like the first few levels, but I'm absolutely not going for 100% completion. I'm not a lunatic. So if I go for 100% completion, I'm never going to get this done. And I do have a kind of slight challenge with myself to try and beat the game, beat this full playthrough before the end of the month. So it's June now. It's June. I think it's June 7th. Yeah, it's June 7th now. And I follow a YouTuber called Cat Icarus. And if you know him, then you know that every June he labels it as Bandicoot month. He does a lot of Crash videos and whatnot. So I want to see if I can beat at least Crash Bandicoot 3 before the end of Bandicoot month. Ah, dang it. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to finish five levels a day. I'm not going to do the bonus level until I finish the rest of the game. Future tense. I'm not going to do that, and I don't think I'm going to go for any relics, but if I do, I'm just going to go for like the sapphire, maybe the gold relics, because again, I don't have that much. I don't have all that time to go for the platinum relics. I'm not. If I go for platinum relics, I'm going to be here forever. But you know, I might go for a sapphire and gold relics. Now, I'm also going to try not to die too much, but I remember as a kid, Crash Bandicoot's death animations were always the funniest thing to me. Like that knight with the spinning sword, if you got hit by that, Crash gets cut in half and then his legs walk off. It was just so stupid and goofy. I loved it. Or like if you got hit by a frog, then it would kiss Crash and then the frog would turn into a prince. Which again, it's so stupid, I love it. And of course, the Crash dance. This level. I hate water levels in game. Like almost every game, I hate water levels. And this is no different. It's just so slow, boring. But at least this one is short. There's another one like this later on, and it is abysmal. Like, at least this one, you know, get it over with in, like, 5 minutes or so. But the other water levels in this game, just I hate them. Well, actually, there is 2 other levels that you're going to see later on that I do really like in the original game. If you know, you already know where this is going. But if you don't, I'm gonna have to like get footage of the original. Actually, no, not even that, because like it's not something that you can just see. It's something that you only get if you can feel the difference. So yeah, if you know, you know. If not, I'll explain when we get to that level. Yeah, the level's almost over already, so again, at least this level gets it over. You know, it's a good thing I'm collecting all these little extra lives now, because it's really going to help me in the future. But what the? Where's the gem? Oh, don't tell me I missed the gem. How did I miss the gem? I gotta go through this crap again. Yeah, so the only way to get through the game is to collect all the gems. If you collect, not the gems, the crystals, the purple ones. The gems, the silver one, the crystals, purple one. You need all the crystals to get through the game. So if you don't find a crystal on your first go round, you gotta go through it again. Whatever, let's just go with it. At least it's easy to farm one fruits and lives here, so. Silver linings and all that. So what did I miss it? Oh, why did I miss it right there? It's right at the end of the level. So I really went back through all this for nothing. Well, hey, at least I got the crystal now. Now on to a really fun level. So Coco has two. This is the first game where Coco was playable. And she has two types of levels in this game, the jet ski levels and the tiger riding levels. Now in the original game, both of these were equally fun, but in the remake, only the tiger riding levels are fun. The music's really fun as well. These are also these are also simultaneously some of the easiest and hardest levels to get to hit all the boxes in, because you can't turn back, but the tiger controls pretty well for the most part. Dang it. It's always that one box. Oh, there goes my first death of the playthrough. There's plenty more where that came from. Dang it! Ah, jeez. There we go. Better if I didn't die at all earlier, but hey, whatever. I'm probably going to come back for a pistol in this level later. First I've ever Crash Bandicoot player. That one single missing box. We all hate it. Now this level was a lot of fun as a kid. This is probably my favorite level from my childhood.
Uka Uka and Cortex want tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, this was one of my favorite levels as a kid, because the thrill of being chased by something in a video game, it just always stuck with me. And as you can see, there's something in there. What is it? I mean, obviously it's a dinosaur. And the level's called the Bone. And this is a Tyrannosaurus. Obviously it's a dinosaur. Now, why they chose a Triceratops instead of like a T-Rex or something, I don't know. But that doesn't make it any less fun. Yeah, that's another. That's like the one negative about these levels, the chase levels. You can't see what's coming ahead of you in time to react fast enough. So you just gotta like go for it and hope you're doing the right thing. Despite the fact that I played this level many times over my life, I still never perfect it. As you can clearly see. Oh, what's coming up is something else you're not going to see me going for. The color gems. You're about to see that. Oh, yeah, see this thing right here? This is for color gems. So there are gems, so like I said earlier, the gems are the white ones, the white diamonds you get. But the color gems, they're obviously different colors, and they're spread out in different levels. You find a color gem in one level, you can get access to a secret area in a completely different level. But to get these color gems, you have to meet certain criteria, like don't break a single box in a level where it's almost impossible to not do so. or clear the level in a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of challenges. That is for the completionists. I'm not a completionist, so obviously, I'm not going for it. But for people who do go for it, I do know that the levels are quite fun. I actually did get a color gem for one level in Crash 2, and that secret stage was pretty fun, but way too difficult for my skill level. I remember this bonus level pissing me off as a kid because I never figured out as a kid that jumping is that you can slide jump to gain extra height. I always thought it was just jump, maybe some kind of double jump, but slide jumping, I never got that as a kid. So when I finally figured out many years later, yeah, I was sitting there like, seriously? Oh, and on top of that, I always broke all the boxes before going ahead, so obviously I break the bouncy one right here, and I can't get up there. So you can see how I got mad about this as a kid. Because I'm like, man, kid me was stupid. Wait, hold on. You can spin those dudes away? Okay, hold on, no timeout. Y'all saw that, right? I just spun that guy away. I literally did not know you could do that. Learn something new every time I play this game, I swear. Get the box, thank you. Thank you, Crash. Alright, this is the last dinosaur. Let's see if I can get through without getting hit by anything. I spoke too soon. Oops. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's in this level or another one, but there's also like secret paths where you have to do the most ridiculous stuff to get to them. Like there's one path where you have to let one of those pterodactyls get you to get to the secret path, and it's like, why would that be how you do it? That is completely against everything that the game has taught us. Like, I don't like those secret paths. Like, it's completely going against literally everything we know. Hey, you do this, that's bad, you'll lose. Anyway, so do that exact thing to collect extra bonuses in the game. Like, no. That's bad level design. Now, yes, oh, come on, I slide jumped over that. Seriously? Now, yes, there are some ways where, you know, it's a little bit, made a little bit obvious, or like it's just like a pay attention and you'll get this secret thing. But for the most part, this is stupid. Oh no! I should have just let the dinosaur take care of that. Alright, I got it this time. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, no! Oh, no! No! Oh, no! It was right there! It was right there! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. I'm not going back for that right now. Oh, no. Oh, man. Now I go from that pain to this pain. Okay, so... Alright, so I mentioned earlier that there were some levels in the Insane Trilogy that were worse from the original, and the jet ski levels for Coco are those levels. So originally, the jet ski levels were some of the best ones. You know, a lot of freedom. It was easy to control the vehicle. It was fast. It was really fun. But here, the jet ski controls are like, they're just bad. It's like driving in an ice level while it's raining. It sucks. Like, you know how people hate... Okay, let me put it this way. You know how people hate climbing in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Because when it rains, Link can't climb and he slips all over the place and he has, like, no traction at all and it's just a pain to climb. That's what this level feels like. It feels like climbing in Breath of the Wild in the middle of rain. And it sucks so much. Fortunately, at least this level is relatively short, but yeah, it just is not good in the remake at all. Ooh. I remember these bombs giving me a heart. Look! Seriously, I didn't even touch anything. Give me that little Coco. I didn't even touch the button. Yeah, as you can see, hitting one box, it's a pain. So imagine that for the entire level. I can do it, I can make it, I can make it, I can make it. Yeah! No. Almost done. Oh no. That's great. Maybe I'll go back for those at some point. Maybe it's whatever. I just want to be done with this level. Alright. Boss time. Let me in.
Rash, Coco, stole the pretty crystals. Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena.
Alright, so I'm gonna play a small clip of my previous attempt at recording this gameplay, but so there's a part of the stage where if you stand there, alright, so those 5 cages in the back, lions come out of those to attack you after each time you hit Tiny, and there's one corner where if you stay there, the tigers can't get you. But, seriously, I hate you! Anyway, there's one corner in the stage where the lions can't eat you if you just stay there. But for some reason, I can't seem to figure out which one, because I stood in all 4 corners. And you'll see it in the other footage. Wait, actually, did I delete the other footage? I hope I didn't. But if I didn't delete it, you can see it in the other footage that no matter how hard I tried, all 4 corners resulted in the lions eating me. So, obviously, I couldn't get it right, or I just did something wrong. But yeah, there's a glitch where if you stand in the corner, lions can't eat you, and that was a glitch in the original game. But for the remake, they actually did something creative with that, and they kept that glitch, and if you decide to exploit it, then the people in the stands start throwing cheese at you. Because, get it? You're cheesing the fight. And I want to see that happen so badly. I'm gonna get footage of myself pulling that off eventually. Yes, throw your tomatoes at him. You are very disappointed in him. Loser. So yeah, that charge body slam. That means I can now do this. It's cool. And that is the first section.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Anyway, yeah, that is the first fifth of the game. There are 4 others, as you can see. All the way going from, you know, ancient Egypt, ancient China. Wait, no, that's ancient Egypt. That is the dang it, why can't I remember country names? That's Arab. Oh my gosh. I feel dumb now. Yeah, that's Arab. That's ancient China, or that's ancient Asian culture, ancient Egypt, and the technological future. Alright, scoot over so I can save. Alright, and I will see y'all in the next part. Peace.